Ukraine and the U.S. signed a minerals deal. After some contentious last-minute tweaking, the U.S. and Ukraine yesterday signed an economic partnership agreement that grants the U.S. access to Ukraine's valuable rare earth minerals and establishes a joint investment fund for the two countries. President Trump had pushed for the deal, framing it as a way for Ukraine to pay the U.S. back for its aid in repelling Russia's invasion. It wasn't clear if Trump would continue that aid, and the U.S. has pushed for a peace deal that would cede some Ukrainian territory to Russia, but the agreement shows the administration is committed to a free, sovereign, and prosperous Ukraine over the long term, U.S. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent said. Apple violated order to reform the App Store, judge rules. It's time for another four-night victory dance. A federal judge ruled that Apple willfully chose not to comply with an antitrust ruling won by Epic Games that required changes to fees connected with the App Store and said a company executive had lied under oath. The judge also referred the matter to prosecutors for a criminal contempt investigation. It wasn't the day's only big tech antitrust news. Alphabet CEO Sundar Pichai testified yesterday that the U.S. proposal requiring data sharing with competitors to punish Google for an illegal monopoly on online search would be extraordinary and would amount to a de facto divestiture of search. SCOTUS seems poised to allow religious charter schools. The Supreme Court heard oral arguments yesterday in a case over whether Oklahoma's charter school program, which provides public funds to privately run schools, can include a Catholic school. Most of the conservative justices appeared open to permitting the country's first-ever religious charter school, with Justice Brett Kavanaugh saying religious people and institutions cannot be treated as second-class. The three liberal justices, meanwhile, seemed more skeptical of redrawing the boundaries between church and state. Chief Justice Roberts, who seemed more on the fence, could be the deciding vote, or the case could end up at a 4-4 stalemate, as Justice Amy Coney Barrett opted to recuse herself from the case.